the wrestling business.
WWE?
Yeah, I just resigned with WWE. So I'm putting together, helping out with their AAA show.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Because I talk to Conan periodically.
Yeah.
And tell me what is the fans are so incredibly hot in a good way about AAA. What is it that makes AAA so different than every other company?
AAA is awesome. Was always awesome. I mean, the Lucha Libre, that's where my family originated from. So I have a big love of Lucha Libre. And just to see AAA under that WWE umbrella is pretty awesome, pretty cool. I just see such big things coming from this show. It's one thing that we want to keep the tradition of Lucha Libre and keep what makes Lucha so amazing. And then you do that with the WWE marketing and just the WWE style. I think the sky is the limit, and I think this show is going to skyrocket and give the fans even better wrestling. And that's what it's about.
Now, there's one guy from WWE who has, I'm going to say, infiltrated AAA, and he's a champion now, and that's Dominic Mysterio.
That's right.
You have known Dominic Mysterio since he was a baby, practically. Tell me about the growth that you have seen and what he means to AAA.
Well, Dominic, as a kid, he always, he idolized the Guerreros. He always wanted to be a Guerrero, and you see, and that's why.
I know.
His dad's Rey Mysterio, one of the best of all time, but he wanted to be like the Guerreros. So it's pretty cool to see him actually trying to follow in those steps and kind of just using some light cheat steel Guerreroism. It's pretty cool to see.
So in terms of the way he has grown, and he now holds a title, who do you see as the most dangerous opponent for Dominic at this point?
No.
Or a match that you'd like to see him against?
There's so many of them. If you're talking about in AAA?
In AAA, absolutely.
In AAA, there's so many great. It's hard to single out one person because there's so many great wrestlers. It's like everyone just keeps topping each other and topping the next, topping the next. But I would like to see, under the AAA umbrella for that AAA championship, I'd like to see Penta. And Dominic go for it, because that's amazing. Or you can put Rey Fénix in there as well.
Do you think we'll see Rey Fénix and Penta together again?
I hope so. It's the Lucha Brothers. To me, they're the new Dynamite Brothers, the new Hermanos Dinamita, we call it. I had them in Lucha Underground, and they're amazing then and even better now.
AAA, there are characters for kids. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. So, absolutely, man. The AAA, we're talking about the Mr. Iguana, right?
Yes, Mr. Iguana. I did an interview with him, and what a great guy, but what a great talent, and I just want to see him utilized so much, because it's like back in the day when I was a kid, there were the minis and so many, and he and the minis in AAA are so refreshing for the families and the kids.
It's fun. Wrestling is fun, and they make it fun to watch. So I love watching Mr. Iguana and the minis and everybody. Wrestling doesn't always have to be so amazing and serious, and this feud. It's fun to make people laugh as well too, and that's what's awesome about AAA and wrestling in general, is that we have the ability to actually do that as well.
So looking at the current AAA roster, Chavo Guerrero Jr. in his prime, you have a pick of one guy to go against. Who would that be?
The AAA roster.
AAA roster.
Me and my prime guy. I think I'm going to have amazing matches with Vikingo Jr.
Oh, yes.
Just because he's so amazing. That was if you remember the stuff that I would do against Ray, I would let him fly and I would ground and pound him, because you can't beat Rey Mysterio in flying. He's, like the top of the top.
Yes.
And same thing with El Vikingo. You got him flying. He's such an amazing flyer that if you try to fly, you can't do it. But then he can't mat wrestle like we can. So we would incorporate his flying with the Guerrero mat wrestling and what we do, the heels of the Guerrero. And I just think that would be a super great combo, like explosion. I think we could have matches that would just tear it down.
We're going back to Dominic Mysterio.
And he knows, what, I could really go off on it, and I want to save it. I don't want to get too much, because you never know what happens in the future. But Dominic he's an awesome kid. He's an awesome talent. He's only going to get better. So for me to actually get in the ring with Dominic would be not only an honor it'd be such an honor just because to see this little guy that I've known since he was a baby.
Yeah.
To actually see how well he's gotten, and he's only going to get better. So I would love to teach him in that ring to get him what I can actually, with some Guerreroisms, you want to call it that.
So last thing, so beside AAA, WWE, etc., are you still doing work with the movies, doing stunt work and teaching people?
Yes. So I just got done with the Steven Spielberg movie. It's not out yet.
Wait, who's that guy?
Yeah, Steven Spielberg.
Yes,
They actually worked with Steven Spielberg, which is pretty high on the list. And that was a really, really great experience. That's not out yet, so I can't really talk about it too much, but we put it this way, I worked with Steven Spielberg. Everybody knows that, so I can say that. And then from there, I went to an Apple TV show that's A24 production with Nick Offerman, Nicole Kidman, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Elle Fanning. So that one will be coming out in both of these in 2026. So really,
all right.
Yeah,
it's great to see you again. And if you wouldn't mind pointing out to the camera, and we'll say we'll see you at the matches. How do you say that in Spanish? We'll see you at the matches, or something similar.
Vas a ver las luchas y viva la raza.
Ah.